Yo guys, what's up? It's Flip here coming at you with my first tutorial, and it's a tutorial on something that everybody's been doing a tutorial on lately. It's for CC, but instead of showing you how to do it in After Effects, I'm going to show you how to do it to make a nice, good quality, good looking color correction in Sony Vegas Pro with the use of Magic Bullet looks. It's actually the same color correction that I used in Shade's final Halo 3 montage trailer, which I just released yesterday, so let's take a look at that.
Is there anybody you can kill? Just attack you. Is there anyone home?
Alright, so you get the point, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and open up Vegas, which apparently does not show when I am recording. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and skip forward in the video until it's loaded. Alright, so you got your Vegas here, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drag in one of the clips. I'm just going to use one of the clips from Shade's montage, which was the one where he got the triple on JT Ninja's and Chris DX1. So first off, we're going to disable resampling on the clip because you always want to do that anyway when you're editing in Vegas. And if you don't, it makes the clip look really bad because it'll have like frame blending and stupid shit. But anyway, after that, we're going to want the preview window on full, on best full, and we're going to find a good spot for the video. So we're going to go ahead and try to find a good frame with most of the colors on the map being shown in it. So this looks good. Then we're going to go ahead over to Video FX and we're going to scroll down and drag in a Magic Bullet Looks. We're going to drag it onto the actual track. We're not going to drag it onto the video, we're going to drag it onto the video track. Wait for that to open up. And like I said, go to edit. And then as soon as this loads up, I'll tell you what to do further. We're going to go over to looks real quick, and we're going to start out by going to post, scrolling down, and dragging in a film-like color curve to the post. Basically what this will do is it'll bring out the highlights and the midtones and add a little bit of contrast to the video. It makes it look better already. Second thing we're going to do, we're going to drag in some exposure onto the subject, and we're going to up that to about 1.5. This will basically right now just make the video a lot brighter. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're going to go over to matte and we're going to drag in a diffusion. This is basically going to transmute all that brightness into a glow and make it look a little bit better. Still doesn't look too good, but we'll worry about that afterwards because we're going to do a curve in Vegas. Right now, we're going to drag in a swing tilt onto the lens, and we're going to change the values on this. We're going to change the Y1 so it's about at the center of the reticle. So I'm going to go ahead and try to find that. It's usually about 27, 26, somewhere on there. And looks pretty good. Alright, so we've got that about centered now. And now we're going to change the blur size. I usually down this to about 2.5, somewhere on there. Just so it doesn't blur it quite as much, but it still blurs it a little bit. It's so noticeable. So once I get that set real quick, however I want it, about 2.5, somewhere on there, I'm going to go ahead and change the quality to about 6. This makes it look quite a bit better. Still not looking as good as it did in the video, and that's why we're going to go ahead and go back to Vegas. Click OK on the window on Magic Bullet and close this out. We're going to go up to curves, and we're going to drag in a reset to none onto the actual video clip this time. Basically, the premise behind a color curve is you want to bring down the dominant colors on the map and bring out the actual colors that are less dominant. So narrows is a very blue map, at least the area I'm looking at since I'm looking at blue lobby. So we're going to bring down the blues a little bit. We're going to go to the top, drag that down a little bit, drag the bottom down a little bit. And you'll notice that already makes it look really golden. So we're going to make that look a little bit less gold real quick. And then we're going to go to the red. In order to fix the goldness, we're going to up the highlights on the red and drag down the contrast on the red so it doesn't tint it, but it still makes it give it a nice red highlight, you know, nice warm color. And we're going to do the same for the green, but we're not going to do it nearly as much. There's not really much green on this map, so you don't need too much of it to make it look good. Just about right about there should do it. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, well that looks pretty nice. Yep, that's good. Alright, now we're going to see how that looks real quick. Oh, wrong button. Alright, yeah. I'd say that looks pretty nice already. That looks pretty good, in my opinion. But we're going to do one more thing before the color correction is completely finished. We're going to go ahead and drag in a hue saturation levels adjust, and we're going to drag that onto the track. And we're going to down the saturation to about 0.7, 0.75, somewhere on there. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, well let me just go ahead and adjust this till I find what I like. Alright, that looks pretty good. We're going to go back in, look at it, and it looks pretty damn good right now, if I do say so myself. So we're going to go ahead and do a different frame. See how it looks on a couple of different frames. Give you a little good idea of what it'll look like when you're finished. And I have to say, that looks pretty good. I can't deny that's a pretty good color correction in my opinion. And that was done completely in Sony Vegas. So thanks guys. If you liked the video, if you liked the tutorial, comment, like it, favorite it, whatever the fuck you want to do. And don't forget to click the little subscribe button up at the top. Thanks guys. Peace.